Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. So let's just dive in and let's start with looking at the overall market. So we do see that the market cap is still ranging around $850 billion, not a significant jump from what we were looking at yesterday. As we do look at XRP though, XRP is up about 4% on the 24-hour span, still down about 4.18% on the 7-day span. There were a few tokens like Quant that were jumping back a little bit, but most of these assets are at peak resistance anyways, so I'm not expecting too much price action going into the later portion of this week, but it is still great to see some nice green in this market, as everything has been pretty bearish lately, especially around the FTX situation. A lot of people suspect that there could be a lot more pain on the way. We just don't know. Honestly, at this point, I think that we just have to be a little bit more patient and wait for the dust to kind of settle down. Most people aren't running out to buy crypto just yet, and I don't think that a lot of people are doing that anyways within this market. I have been buying here and there though. I did buy the peak fear the other day, which I told you guys, usually what we want to do is buy when things look like the world is ending. There has been a significant amount of bottom signals so far, so I have been averaging in here and there, but before I disperse more capital into this market, I'm waiting for the dust to settle. Things are still at, like I said, peak resistance levels, so we might see cheaper prices going later into the month and possibly even into December, as we do know December has another FOMC meeting. I think that might be on the 14th and the 15th. We have to look back into it, but nonetheless, we have been watching a few things. Now, talking about the Federal Reserve, talking about the FOMC, we did see a huge update from the Federal Reserve as well as some major names. So we do see over here from Edward Snowden, it begins. Justin, MasterCard, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, and others launch a 12-week experimental digital dollar pilot with the New York Fed. This is significant because not only does this give us an insight on how ready the Fed is, an individual also posted this from XRP_Crow, and this was regarding what the ECB was doing the other day. In my opinion, the Federal Reserve is ready to launch the digital dollar, but there's a big warning sign that comes with this, because although everyone is hopeful that the CBDC will benefit their token that they are investing in, maybe they're looking at XRP being the bridge currency between all these CBDCs, or maybe they're looking at QNT being the interoperability layer between these CBDCs and, we'll say, the legacy system. The biggest issue here, though, is not the benefits of how your token benefits from it, but what are the repercussions of this as well, because yesterday we did talk about the limitations that they could put on your money. They can control your entire money supply. It doesn't matter if you are rich or not. They will put a maximum amount that you could spend per month. They will put a maximum amount of transactions limited per month. I mean, there's a lot of things that really kind of come with this that are extremely concerning. So please just be aware that they want to take away your privacy. The ECB wants to ban privacy tokens as well within crypto, which is very concerning. I mean, this is an area that we need to focus on, not just the benefits of, okay, well, how will my token, perform after this? There's a lot more to it than just that. But a lot of people have been asking me, like, what's going on with this? Is XRP included? Will crypto be utilized? We don't know. We do see over here from Matthew Lin why banking giants and the New York Fed start a 12-week digital dollar pilot. The project, which is called the Regulated Liability Network, this is an R3 Corda platform. No info given if XRP or crypto will be utilized. And yes, although this is an R3 Corda platform, a lot of people will say, well, XRP or XLM or even XDC could possibly be utilized as a liquidity mechanism on this for settlement. It could, but again, we don't have enough information to go off of with this yet. I know that recently we talked about the Federal Reserve. They had a project, I forgot what the name of it was, but we talked about it a little bit. It was their sort of almost idea of around a settlement-based system within a digital environment, which also looked very interesting. Again, there was no mention of XRP or anything like that, but there was a lot of mentions of DLT. I do think that DLT will play a vital role within a lot of this, but Again, you got to think about the repercussions if they do announce a full-on digital dollar. Are they going to do the same thing that the ECB will do, where they take away our privacy, where they give us, restrictions? Most likely, because that's what their end goal is anyways. But yeah, like I said, not a lot of information to go around with this. I mean, like, they're not going to tell us, like, hey, we're going to utilize this, that, whatever. I honestly don't think that there's going to be a lot of information that they leak around this. All we do know is a few things. So first off, we'll start with digital tokens representing digital dollars to improve how central bank money is settled between institutions. We do see Citigroup, HSBC, BNY Mellon, and Wells Fargo being mentioned alongside, of course, MasterCard here. Funny thing about MasterCard is that they've been a big name around even the Ripple Swell event, if you guys aren't aware of that as well. But also, they have been a name that has been tied to a lot of these major, platform systems, etc. But nonetheless, I don't think that has anything to do with XRP. Like, I'm not trying to connect the dots here and say, like, hey, Ripple with XRP will most likely be utilized here. But all we know is that this is going to be a 12-week proof of concept pilot, and it will be utilizing the platform known as the Regulated Liability Network, or RLN, whereby banks issue tokens that represent customer deposits that are settled on a central bank reserve on a shared distributed ledger. So, again, still within a DLT. Like I said, DLT will play a vital role. I think that DLT will play a vital role within anything around CBDCs. And it's more so centered around improving existing clearing and settlement processes within financial institutions. You could argue, like, hey, XRP increases the settlement time, or decreases the settlement time, I should say, and increases the efficiency of clearing and settlement processes. So it's going to be used here. No, I just don't think that that's where we should be going immediately off of this. It is very interesting, though. We could definitely, speculate all day. I even have this other one open here from Reuters. This was the one that first leaked. Again, not a lot of information to go off with this. I wish that there was. I wish that I could, find something else around this. I could not find any information around this besides the fact that, like, this will be on, an R3 Corda platform, which, yes, does it open the door for these tokens like XRP or even XDC to be utilized as a settlement mechanism? Sure, it could be at some point in time, but we don't know it just yet. But what I do want to talk to you guys about is the big announcement from Ripple. So back in the summertime, we talked about Travelex. That was the big one. On-demand liquidity expansion. Here we have, yet again, another one. We're thrilled to announce that our on-demand liquidity solution is expanding via our partnership with MFS Africa. This is a huge one. Africa holds 70% of the world's $1 trillion mobile money value, and on-demand liquidity will further enhance digital payment rails across the continent. And here we have from Ripple themselves. They break this fully down. So first off, MFS Africa, a leading fintech with the largest mobile money footprint in Africa, has partnered with Ripple to streamline real-time mobile payments for their customers across 35 countries. There's a growing population of both individuals and, in turn, mobile money users throughout Africa. As you guys do know, Ripple has always been centered on banking the unbanked, or if you will, really kind of being a big leader behind financial inclusion. So this could be very well a big area for them to focus on. We do see on-demand liquidity reduces the frictions and bottlenecks associated with sending money across borders via legacy payment rails, like expensive fees, slow payment settlement times, and even access to a physical bank branch. According to the UN, Africa boasts a $2.7 trillion market opportunity. The largest driver of business growth worldwide, and innovative digital payment rails can make this a reality. Listen, I'm just going to be upfront with all of you guys. Going back to the summertime when we talked about Brazil, it was a huge area for them. It was nearly a $1 trillion market opportunity. They really just jumped into a massive market, a $7 trillion market a day in terms of the FX market. But the area that they focused on was worth $1 trillion per year. Now, we have them jumping into a $2.7 trillion market opportunity, and there is over $1 trillion in terms of mobile payments here. As you guys do see, mobile money value, $1 trillion. This is huge. This is extremely huge. I know that these numbers are not like the cross-border payment market of 156 trillion, but this is absolutely massive. While mobile money users in Africa have grown exponentially in recent years, the number of users worldwide is expected to reach 70% of the global population. These users largely reside in frontier markets in Asia Pacific and African markets that often struggle with liquidity sourcing, which provides ample opportunity for crypto solutions like on-demand liquidity to address businesses that cannot source capital via traditional sources. So, overall, this could be, like I said, a massive opportunity for XRP because this is all centered around on-demand liquidity. This is awesome. And we do see MFS Africa's mission is to make borders matter less when it comes to payment within, to, and from Africa. We're delighted to advance this mission through our partnership with Ripple to enable fast, secure, and low-cost remittances at scale. The Ripple MFS Africa partnership represents a confident, important, and bold first step for our crypto strategy to leverage blockchain technologies to amplify our impact on consumers and businesses on the continent growth in a new economy. This, to me, is awesome. And we do see down here that through all of these ways of offering new payment processes, Nigeria has recognized this impact and has reduced the nation's sales tax on these devices, increasing sales by more than 200%. MFS Africa connects more than 400 million mobile wallets across 35 African countries while operating upwards of 800 payment corridors across the continent. The entire region stands to reap the financially inclusive benefits as the partnership between MFS Africa and Ripple evolves. This is awesome. Again, we go back to the summertime. Travelex Bank. These are incredible updates. These are incredible moves that Ripple is making with XRP with on-demand liquidity. Everyone wants to continue to talk about the price of XRP. What have I said time and time again on this channel? 1 XRP will always equal 1 XRP. I don't care about the dollar valuation that you're going to put on it. In my opinion, like I said, there's no reason to put a dollar figure amount on these tokens. It's the value proposition locked behind them. In my opinion, XRP, if we are looking at the value proposition behind it, I mean, this is jumping into massive markets. The opportunity here is it's unlimited in terms of the potential. So when we look at what XRP is doing, when we look at what Ripple is trying to accomplish with utilizing XRP within their payment mechanisms, especially on-demand liquidity as a solution, I do believe that going forward, they are going to continue to expand rapidly through partnerships like this. This is a huge one. If you are an XRP holder, you should definitely be celebrating this because this is a massive opportunity. These crypto solutions that are being built out with XRP, with on-demand liquidity, is a true sign that utility does matter. And XRP going forward, once utility does shine over this entire market, XRP is going to take over rapidly. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on if you guys want free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As I was up to you all, have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are on this before. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.